You've got mail. You've got mail.
Let's try something different. When it first came on, do y'all remember? Do you remember that sound? I'm just testing something out right now. Do you remember that sound? If you don't remember that sound, that's back in the day when we didn't have the internet. We had to go. Well, I used to go like the to like the store or something, Kroger's or something, and get the disc for AOL, the AOL dial up. So I'm trying to do something different. Basically, when it first started, when it first started or whatever, that's what we used to that's what it used to say. I mean, the dial up, because you used to have to plug it into the compute. I mean, to the phone line and all kinds of stuff. So if people don't remember, like if you have a computer and they got like the phone line back there, that's what we used to have to plug that up. The phone line, like with a cord that comes from the wall in the house, and plug it up. That's how we used to have to use internet back in the day when it first kind of started coming out, and then it got better. But that's how we used to do it, like with the dial up, and you sound just like that. So that's what I want to, bring back. The memories of the good times. Those are the memories of a good time. And do you remember? Since I'm doing the testing things, I'm supposed to be doing my research, but right now I'm talking. I told you I was gonna be talking. I can't stop talking. So, do you remember? Do you do you remember when? Because back in the days, like how printers now like print, zoom, zoom. Our printers didn't used to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you go back in the days, like we used to have to tear the sides of the paper off. We used to have to tear the sides of the paper off and actually take, because the paper used to be connected. It used to be connected. Mine's the ones I used to get. It used to come in a box. It used to come in a box, and we just have the box laying on the floor, and then your printer come in there, and so you have to wind that. Do you remember? You used to have to wind that on the printer. You used to have to wind, twist or whatever, and then tear it off like that. That's how printers used to be back in the day. But now the technology has changed. It has changed from back in the day from now. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of things have changed nowadays, like with the cell phones. Like the cell phones, we used to when they first basically came out, we used to have to use minutes, and I think some companies still use minutes or whatever. I don't know, because I do unlimited, but we used to have minutes, and they used to be free after 9 o'clock. So if you're talking to your friend or whatever, and the minutes used to go really really fast, for real. The minutes before, after the pay phones, it was the phones, and everybody had a Nokia phone. Everybody had a Nokia phone. That Nokia phone that you can change the face on it, right? I used to have red, white, pink, yellow, all kinds of stuff. If you can change the face on the Nokia phone, if you remember that. That was back in the day, I'm telling you. So with the Nokia. So we used to be on the phone with our friends. Be like, okay, what you doing? Oh, you about to come over here? Okay, well, my minutes ain't free until 9 o'clock. I'll call you back at 9 o'clock. So we used to always do that. So we probably some people used to probably have like 200 minutes, 300, 500 minutes, and sometimes in the what you call it, we had to I think I not for mistaken, some phones we had to go get the cord. We had to go get the cord and put that cord into. I think that's how it was. We had to go get that cord from the store or whatever it was, Family Dollar, wherever Walmart, wherever we got the cord from. And then you say 150 minutes, 100 minutes, 200 minutes, all them minutes like that. So it used to be a certain price, and we had to put it in our phone, and it give us the minutes. That's how we used to use the phone. People don't remember those type of things. People don't remember those type of things, but I remember everything that from the old school days. They're my old school days. So if you remember all those things was actually that's the classics of our generation. That's the classics. How like the generation before us, they have their own classics. My generation, we have a classics of that, but a lot of people forget about the good times, because those was the good times. You understand what I'm saying? And but everything, technology has changed from back then until now. You understand? So everything. So like cars, like when like just say for instance, like how we used to have the cars or whatever. Now they have fuel injections. Okay, they have fuel injections. We used to have carburetors. We used to have carburetors. So if the car wasn't cranking up or wasn't doing what we wanted to do, we'll put a little gas in the carburetor. Put a little gas in the carburetor, hold that carburetor like that, turn the switch, press on that gas like that. Press on that gas. You run out of gas, put a little gas in that carburetor, car crank up. You understand what I'm saying? Everything has changed now. Everything has changed. So if things have changed, people can change. Mm, I'm telling you, if materialistic things that we can buy and all that can change, people can change. You don't have to be stuck in the same cycle. You don't have to be stuck in what's call it and all that stuff. Like nowadays we get on the internet, we look up people like that people look up or whatever and stuff like that. You know what we used to have to do? Do you remember what we used to have to do? We get that yellow pages. The yellow pages. Look up if somebody number is listed, it's in the yellow pages. Get in there, flip, go to that my last name Jackson. I go to the J and see if Lakeis Jackson is listed. Do you remember that? See, people don't remember the good. The people don't remember the good times. They remember all the dramatized and the bad times and all that. So just think about all these things that we have changed. Everything has changed from then until now. You understand? Everything has changed. So if those things can change, people can change. Mm, mm. People can change, but people don't want to change. Wonder why? Because they want to be stuck in the same cycle that they always been stuck in. You understand what I'm saying? Understand what I'm saying to you right now, because they be stuck in the same cycle because they so used to not. A lot of people don't want to when they say create when I say create your own legacy, build your own legacy, that means you have to store some of your own traditions. Ooh, woo, woo. You have to create some of your own traditions. You understand what I'm saying? So if you create these traditions, that means you the one created this. Your mama did. Your granny didn't. You did. So you have to fall in purpose and say, you know what, I'm building this legacy for me and my generation. You understand? So the next generation, they will be able to fall in, they would fall behind you, but you would lead them in the right path. You understand? You would lead them in the right path, but then when it's time for them to come up and lead, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna create their own traditions. Everybody always stuck in the same tradition. Everybody always stuck in the same cycle. Wanna know why? It's because you don't want to create. You lazy. A lot of folks are lazy. They don't want to do these things. They don't want to do these things. Wonder why they don't? Because they want to sit on their tail and fart all day. I do that all day. But guess what? I create. You can, if you know how to multitask. Oh, say it again for me. If you know how to multitask, then you should know that I can create, I can sit on my tail and fart. You understand what I'm saying? You have to change that mindset and let your mindset flow in a positive way. Let it flow. Let it flow. Once you start letting your mindset flow and erase all the negativity that you ever heard about yourself in life, you letting it flow. You creating something. You want something to be your own touch. You want something to be your own touch. You don't want nobody else touch. Somebody might be similar to you, but it's your touch. You got to build that. You got to build that. You got to want to build that. You got to say, you know what? I'm not supposed to be stuck right here and do the 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 minimum. The minimum. Because people just be satisfied with the minimum. I'm not satisfied with the minimum. I'm not satisfied with the minimum. I want to go above and beyond. Oh, say it again. I want to go above and beyond. Okay. So therefore, ain't nobody did this or ain't nobody did this. That's why I tell you all the time to unlock that hidden potential that you have in the inside of you. You have to unlock that. You got to unlock that. And the way that you unlock, oh, guess what? We're gonna talk about it. Because it's a way that you can unlock your hidden potential. Okay. You don't have to do what everybody else do. Do something that you know that I did this. Or something that you create. It's still some things that somebody haven't created. Or if they did, it's your own touch on it's a twist on it. You're gonna put a twist on it because you want your brand to be better than they brand or whatever it is. You want to put a twist on it. So that's just like if like how businesses, that's how businesses get customers. Okay. Do you know how businesses get customers? And basically just say for instance, like if you know where I stay, it's Family Dollar over here, it's Dollar General over here. And if you go over here, it's a gas station over here, it's a gas station over there. But they promote differently. You understand what I'm saying? They promote differently. This gas station over here sells beer and wine. This gas station don't sell beer and wine. So when you want beer and wine, what gas station are you going to? You're going to this gas station right here. So that's a twist that this store don't have, but this store does. So therefore, you got to put a twist on whatever you're creating. Mm, Smack it up in your face, man. Smack it up in your face, man. You got to put a twist on it. So if you go to Sally's, right? You go to Sally's, and then you go to a regular beauty supply house, right? You know what Sally's do? They sell the same brand at the beauty supply house. What? Not the same brand. They might not sell the same brand. They probably sell the same thing. It's the same object. It's the same object. But Sally's, if you know Sally's gonna be 19.99 for like a paintbrush. Say a paintbrush. For you paint your nails or whatever. Be 19.99. You go over here to the beauty supply house, it's $1.99. Where you gonna go? You're gonna go to the $1.99 because you want to save as much as you can save. I'm not gonna pay no 19.99 for this one little paintbrush that I can paint my nails for the same price for $1.99. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to your product or whatever you creating, you put a twist on it. Once you put a twist on it, people will start buying or whatever you're doing. creating something. You understand what I'm saying? You got to put your twist on it. But how do you succeed in putting a twist on it? The mind. The mind. You got to think. You got to think. You got to use that. You cannot think with negativity is stored inside of your brain. Because if you think with negativity and stored inside of your brain, you're gonna get frustrated because you're not equipped to do this because you thinking in your mind. That's what put fear in you. You looking at this. You like I can't do this. I can't do this. And when fear starts to creep in, that's what fear does. It creeps in with I can't. And so you start looking at it, and then you know what? You give up on it. Mm. You give up on it. But why give up on it when you know that it's right there in your face? And if you work hard enough to put your twist on this, you can change that product. You can do something. You don't have to be stuck, baby. Okay? You don't have to be stuck. People put in their mind that they stuck. But you're not stuck. You're not stuck. If you would think positive all the time, you would not be stuck. You would not be stuck. You stuck because you want to. You is the person to bring you out of everything that you go through in life. But you have to be the one that say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I got to be dedicated, consistent. It's consistency of the things that you want to want to create in your life or build in your life. You have to be consistent on that journey. It's a journey of self-discovery. When it's a journey of self-discovery, you never know what you're gonna unlock in the inside of you. People just think, oh, I just know how to sing. That's what I want to do. I just want to sing. I want to sing for I'm going with Miss Celia and Miss Sugar. I'm going to sing. But it's different things that you can do. It's different things that you can do. Well, that's how I make my money. Because that's what I'm going to tell you, that people be stuck in that. That's how I make my money. I don't care what nobody says. I make my money like that. Baby, baby, get that mind to work. Because we have brains to actually think of things positive that we can do, create, and something like that. That's just like how somebody done told a prostitute down so much. I'm gonna tell you straight up. A person that told a prostitute down so much, and this is them being the mental state. Because when I feel like when a person is in that state, it's a mental state. You understand what I'm saying? So these are all the things that they know that's gonna make them feel good, or they gaining money on prostitution. You understand? They gaining money. So I make my money. I make my money like that. Can't nobody tell me nothing. But if you set this to the side just one time and you say, I want to better myself. I want to get out of this cycle of prostitution. Talking to the like, well, we got men prostitutes and everything. So therefore, so you want to get out of that cycle. You know what you do? You sit down with yourself, not with a group, not with a crowd. You sit down with yourself and say, you know what, I want to change something about this situation. I know that it's something that I can do, but what is it that I can do? That's where you put your mind to work. And you erase that I can't to I will. You erase that I can't to I will. And once you start erasing that I can't to I will, you know what you're gonna start doing? You're gonna start saying, you know what is it that I can do? That's the only thing your mind gonna be focusing on is what is it that I can do? I know I can do better in life, but what is it? And then you're gonna start creating something. You're gonna start doing research. You're gonna start looking up things, different type of things that I can do. Oh well, maybe I can build jewelry. Maybe I can create a product that everybody would like. But then you know what fear gonna creep in at is because man, somebody else already did this. Don't worry about somebody else. It's how you sell that product. It's how you treat that product. You understand what I'm saying? And you can put a twist on it. And your wordings or whatever it is can be different than other people. And people will you would draw the crowd in with being you and selling that product or whatever you selling. You understand? So my whole point of this conversation is whatever you put into mind, you can do it. Whatever you put into mind, you can do it. So always erase I can't with I will. Understand that. And I was trying to make a video a while ago. I know y'all be on my computer trying to distract me, make me worry. It don't, it don't worry me. You know, it just I try to listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. And I appreciate that. I'm just gonna raise my right where my Bible is. My Bible right here. Watch this. See my Bible in my dining say I don't hold it. Put my hand on raise my right hand to the man and put my hand on the Bible, but I enjoy that. Wanna know why? Because it makes me stronger to makes me know that I can overcome anything that shoots my way. Because that makes me stronger and I appreciate that. And I'm telling you guys, it don't make me mad. I'm grateful for you being on my computer trying to stop me from doing something. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it because it makes me a stronger individual to know that I can create something or turn this situation around. That's what I'm grateful for. The whole storm. I'm grateful for everything that y'all have done. And you might think, oh, he's crazy. I'm not crazy. It makes me a stronger individual to have to, to actually to go through these challenges, to know that I can overcome these challenges if I put my mind to it. It don't make me mad or upset. These are challenges that God is looking at me and saying, "Is look what they doing. Look what they doing to him. Is he gonna be able to overcome this challenge? Is he gonna be able to? Because God, when God is basically just saying this, it's an interview. Mm. It's an interview from the Most High God. In my eyes, it's an interview. So therefore, the challenges that I face every day, I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for them because it makes me stronger every day to get up to know that I'm gonna have a challenge. Ooh. And that challenge is to distract me, to put worry or put fear into me, or my videos is not working, but it makes me a stronger individual. And I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you and I thank you. I do. And sincerely, I thank you. I thank you so much because it gives me an opportunity to know that, okay, well, if I can overcome this obstacle, I can overcome anything. It makes me stronger. And people think that I just don't understand about people, but people think that it's gonna distract or get on your nerves or you're gonna lash out in anger. But it makes an individual with it makes an individual stronger because it just because my videos don't work or whatever it don't work, it makes me stronger. I need that challenge in my life. I need that challenge. And a lot of people don't look at life like that they don't need a challenge like that. I need this challenge. I need this challenge. And a lot of people say, "Oh, he probably crazy." You might think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy, but I need this challenge for my life. I need this. This is everything that I need. Everything that y'all throw my way, I need this. I need this. It's gonna benefit me in the future. It's gonna benefit me in the future. I need this. Might be y'all might think, oh, he what the y'all probably saying, what the hell wrong with him? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. But we need challenges like this in our lives. We actually need challenges like this in our life. And people don't get that part. That people don't get that part. But we need challenges like that. Because if you'd have walked around and been foolish most of the part of your life, we need challenges like this. We need this. Want to know why we need this? Because it'll get us back in alignment. It will get us back in alignment. And people think that, oh, let me just mess with him. He gonna start cussing and he gonna start acting out. But in reality, if you know how my brain works, I need this. I need this. And I'm looking you dead in your eyes because you're looking right at me. And I'm looking you dead in your eyes. I need this. I need this. It's not going to make me angry. I need this.